And welcome back to the same episode, just a part two. The excitement from the tag team match was just too much. We had to give the crowd a minute to simmer down.
Yes, it was. I saw people flying everywhere. They were so excited by all that accelerating the tag team action. People actually started passing out lalas and, well, dressing them like teddy bears. I don't know why they would do such a thing, but they did it.
Hey, why are your cages empty and I see 7 teddy bears running around the audience?
Well, the magic teddy bears, I'll just put it that way.
Anyway, continuing on, we have the first round for the LunarBlades Women's Championship coming up.
This is going to be an interesting fight here.
You don't have to lose the match to lose the match. You don't have to take in part of the match. All you gotta do is not be the one to submit, get counted out. Can't remember, is there countouts on? Or have your shoulders get pinned for 1, 2, 3.
Well, for what they tell me, if you're not coming to pin somebody, submit somebody, you might as well stay at home.
What if you come to count out somebody?
If you come to count somebody, well, I guess you're some sort of HR representative or mathematician or something. I don't know.
Ariel making her way to the ring.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, your goodness.
She is just, oh yes, oh my goodness. The way she just walked out to the arena reminded me of my ex-wife that died in the first Alameda War.
Did she die or did you try to get rid of her?
She died.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Blaze.
I am too.
I never knew that you were married.
Yeah. She was killed by Lalas.
You know, I'm starting to think I sense where your hatred for Lalas comes from.
You're damn right, Jack. If I could find a straw big enough, I'd use that for a pike for every one of them.
Well, we do sell several different swirly straws up at the merchandise stand.
Swirly straws, you say?
Yeah, you know, crazy straws. You put them in, they go all kinds of shapes and designs. And anyway, Azalea making her way to the ring.
Azalea, I believe she may be one of the fan favorites.
Well, as we all know, her and Raven are the power couple of the LunarBlades Wrestling Federation.
Perhaps if Dogg found a significant other and became the real power couple, maybe he wouldn't be so much of a prick this year. Because, you know, taking all those belts was kind of a, well, low down dirty dog move.
I actually just checked out his Instagram page. He is lying there with all the belts on him. It looks like he's not wearing any clothes. Anybody that wins a belt should probably wash it. Sandy making her way to the ring. She looks like she's geared for war.
Did you say she's geared for war?
Blaze,
To
no.
get sued,
No.
Jack? Are you trying to get sued? We don't have that money in our budget.
Oh, you mean like... Oh...
Yeah. Go watch what you say.
For a second there, I thought you were going to try to start another arena war.
No, sir. No, sir. I'm trying to save our money and our budget for fireworks. So that's Santa may have more fireworks when she comes out and she can feed her family. You know, copyrights and such.
And Nokumis making her way down to the ring. I really do have to give a big shout out to Nokumis for completely designing all of her. It saved the creative team in the back a lot of time.
You know what? I'd give her the belt just because. Are there any awards for participation?
No, unfortunately. We're not a bunch of pussies that get, participation awards.
Well, shucks. Well, I guess that goes down to part of my paycheck that I was supposed to get.
So what happened to the first part?
Well, I discovered that I'm actually not getting paid.
Oh, really? Because I make nothing. Yeah, I totally don't get paid neither.
Yes, you do.
No, nothing. No. Well, I don't have pants. Yeah. Totally get nothing.
The last time you wore pants, I saw that check stuck in your pocket. That's why I stole the pants.
You have my pants?
They're my pants now.
Anyway, more comfortable without pants. Anyway, to the action.
Indeed, these ladies are fighting hard in the beginning.
Santi and Ariel seem more content just duking it out between each other outside. Now, Kumis and Azela going at it hard inside the ring.
I wonder if this could be a possible hint for a women's tag team match for the way this just broke down like that. And it seems to be the same ones going after each other.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see what develops. Right now, they're all going for the women's LunarBlades Championship.
You know, we'll be able to afford that if somebody stops trying to get us sued by infringing upon copyrights, Jack.
What did I try to infringe on now? I'm not trying to infringe. All coincidences all incidents are purely coincidental and unintentional.
I don't believe that. And I still believe your name sounds like an alias for some type of badger.
No. Wolverines are cooler than badgers. Would you like me to talk in my original accent? Crikey. Anyway, back to my normal broadcasting voice.
You know what, Jack? After that la-la party, I don't think I can handle your crap right now. I just can't.
And I think that your dreams of the tag team have just completely broken up, as everybody seems to be going after everybody else right now. Now it's Santi on the outside with Nokumis. Azela and Ariel in the ring. And Azela going for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Seems to me more Santi's just more interested in just beating down people on the outside of the ring.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. If the wrestling career doesn't work out, I always can find a job for that, random jumping backstage-like areas. Okay.
You certainly do have a penchant for violence.
Well, everybody's got their thing that they like, and, Violence. Why not?
This episode is brought to you by violence. I'm sorry, Dogg's host of games. One of Dogg's security guys just got closer to me with the taser. So this episode is definitely not brought to you by violence. It's Dogg's House of Games. Available on YouTube.
Oh, you don't need to sound so excited when you do that. Here, that's what I got the little guys for. Come here, you little bastard. No. Say what I told you to say.
Yes, episode is brought to you by Dogg's House of Games.
What else I say to say?
Are you,
All right, get out of here.
little guy? Are you a victim? Do you need help? Blink once for yes.
Jack, if he blinks, and I know you told him to blink, both of you will have black eyes. And nobody will be blinking anymore. Hey, who let that cat in here?
I don't. Is that? Oh, there's a freaking Beastmaster out in the second row. Oh, at least it's not the parrot this time.
A Beastmaster? I didn't know that DLC was released yet.
We're going back to the good old days of the 6th universe. And there's a pin. Quickly broken up by Santi, who just seems intent on just beating the hell out of everybody.
Now that's a competitor there.
Well, currently your competitor is down. Who is your hands-on favorite for this match?
Well, my hands-on favorite for this match, I would have to believe I like Santi style at the moment. But Ariel, God bless Ariel, got so many tendencies to remind me of my fallen wife in the Great La War. That's her.
Are you okay? Do you need a tissue?
No, I don't.
Need a hug?
I don't need anything. I just need to see some violence.
Well, you're certainly getting a lot of that inside this ring. And outside the ring. And just about everywhere. And I don't know what Azalea was trying there. She apparently tried to go up to the turnbuckle, and Ariel just knocked her right off.
I believe they call that ring presence and awareness in the business. And that's what it was.
Santi and Okumis inside the ring. This would be a perfect opportunity for either one of them. And Santi has capitalized on that opportunity. 1, 2, 3, and Nokumis unbelievably is... No, it was 2 3/4. It was so close, I thought it was over.
Well, you know, got these Kingdom Heart refs in here. 1, 2, 2.5. Down there about 3 years. I think these refs are just trolling everybody half the time.
I'm not going to deny that. No, 2.5. I'm not going to deny that we're having a lot of close calls, and I do believe that Raven himself even had a complaint about a ref during the Tonberry takeover.
Well, I'm not going to say those refs were paid off for if I know anything about it, but my drinks at that party didn't pay for themselves, and I sure didn't pay for them either. Might have been some side bets, if you know what I mean, Jack.
You stole the drinks, didn't you?
No.
You dine and dash.
I never dine and dash. I haven't dined and dashed in like 12 years now.
Oh, really? Because I do every time. It's so exhilarating.
I like to eat too
Uh,
much, so
I-
by the time I'm done eating, I'm too full to run.
Everybody's down. Azalea has a pin. And that's a 3 count. Ariel is out for the Women's LunarBlades Championship.
I told you, the fan favorite for this one, though, is definitely Azalea.
All of them putting all their heart and soul into the ring. But sooner or later, somebody's got to go.
I wonder if any of those nice ladies are looking for work to be a broadcast announcer.
We may find out someday.
Ah,
Wait,
well.
are you trying to replace me? Wait, hey!
Well. That could be a word, Jack. You know, replace.
Wait, what?
I prefer to say
Okay.
temporarily transferred.
Okay, if I wake up tomorrow morning buried alive again, I'm gonna know for a fact it was you this time.
Well, I like to learn from my mistakes, and next time I bury you, you won't be alive. So, you know.
Aha, so it was you! You buried me alive!
I never said it wasn't.
Yeah, you did. That's what you told me last night. When I woke up yesterday
did.
morning, buried alive!
Well, if you believe me and I was the last person you saw and the first person you saw, you should have known by yourself. It probably was a sarcastic answer, Jack.
You confuse me.
Well, I can't help you don't understand the finer points of sarcasm, Jack. You know, like, hey, I'm holding a shovel and you just crawled out of a hole. So,
I thought you were coming to
no,
dig
it
me
wasn't
out.
me. Yeah, I dug you out all right.
I sent you like 7 texts.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you really got to check your link shell more often.
I didn't pay the bill. And besides, didn't you get the message in the new laws in effect? Don't link shell and drive.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Working off my
So that's
17th ticket.
That's why I didn't respond to your link shells when I was driving you to the hole.
It was nice of you to use the nice smelling ether on me, but yeah.
Well, you know, cheap ether is used for mages. Good ether is used for knocking people out.
Aw,
Everybody knows that.
thank you.
Well,
and moving on to the 4 competitors that want that Scion Championship. Of course, the Scion Championship is Drago, changing up his look a little bit.
custom t-shirts. So
Part of my understanding, due to his poor performance during the Tonberry takeover, it was simply because the Tonberry King actually offered him 80% of his merchandising rights.
damn, that's a lot of money. Not unless he only sold like 2 shirts and it's like $2 or something.
Have you seen how much he charges for a shirt?
No, I thought it was like $3 or $4 or something. No, how much are his shirts?
They're roughly 1.2 million gil apiece. 1.5 if you want it autographed.
But that's why I don't have one. You go ahead and buy one, Jack, and I'll be getting one soon after that. How about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it's like, you know, a week's paycheck for me, but
Yeah.
And
won't be a week's paycheck for me. just be roughly the price of a bottle of ether, if you know what I mean.
Why would you? Why? All I know is that was some treacherous moves by Drago to sell out this company for more money.
Well, isn't he fighting to get paid anyway?
Well, yes, this is true.
I call that a business decision back in the Empire. Yeah.
And Trejo making his way to the ring.
I wonder if he's related to Danny.
Danny Trejo, of course, one of the greatest actors of all time, winning 17 Academy Awards at the last Academy Awards banquet.
Perhaps we could get him to be on commentary as well one day.
I would be absolutely delighted. I would love to ask him about his Academy Award winning appearance in the movie Reaper and Badass.
That would be badass. Another question I have to ask, how does one wear a bandana with horns?
Oh, simple. You just wrap the bandana around the horns.
He did a very good job at that. There's no gap.
And here comes Lord.
This is his premiere, isn't it? I don't remember seeing him.
For this iteration, yes. Lord and Raven, of course. Lord and Raven. That sounds like an awesome name. Lord and Raven, of course, used to be really good friends. Don't really know what happened between the relationship between those two, but they don't seem to hang out as much.
Maybe it's that Charlie Sheen shirt he's wearing right now. I stopped hanging with the guy too. And he also has an obsession with quail meat. That's a very question.
Well, quail meat is delicious if you cook it just right.
I'm gonna have to try some then.
Well, I'll give you a recipe. Do you have a crock pot?
Well, the question is, do you have one? And I'll soon get one after.
Dude, stop stealing my stuff.
I'm not stealing, I'm taking it. No, it's not the same thing. Because I don't care if you see me.
Well, here's a man that you can't see. None other than Raven Shadow.
Indeed, I guess that's why his last name is Shadow, huh? Can't see him.
It does make perfect sense. Azalea moving on in the women's LunarBlades Championship. Let's see if Raven can do the same tonight.
He is also my favorite for this match. I believe the power couple will be on top, one way or another.
Well, he's certainly a fan favorite anyway.
Yes. Yes, indeed. No fan in the LunarBlades Wrestling Federation universe can say no to those suspenders.
Or those lovely eyes of his.
I don't know about all that, Jack.
Huh? What? What? Don't know about what? What? What were you saying?
I heard what you said. I heard what you said.
What? What'd I say? I was gonna give you a quail meat recipe. Anyway, then the match begins. Raven to the outside, Trejo to the outside, and Drago and Lord fighting it out in the corner. Drago can't be happy about losing his opportunity for 80% of his merchandising rights.
Well, that's money for you. I've noticed that a lot of these matches are taking place outside the ring tonight.
A lot of people are taking advantage of that lack of the 10 count.
Well, you know, when your ref can't count to 3, count to 10 is pretty much out of the question.
I don't know. I do believe that they came pretty close during that tag team bout earlier tonight.
That's what they want you to believe. It's nothing but a tease, I tell you. Always on the edge, but never going straight in. I can tell you. I killed that ref a long time ago. If I was a younger Empire soldier in a way. But that's another story. Yeah. Trail is currently putting on a good show in the ring.
Yeah, it seemed like the second Raven and Trail got in, Drago and Lord got out. Now all 4 competitors are in the ring. And Trail going onto a attempt to pin on Raven this early in the game.
You never know, he just might steal one.
Drago getting thrown to the outside. And all 4 competitors on the outside now. Part of my understanding is that Raven wanted a shot at that Tonberry Championship. But seems to how it's non-existent, non-sanctioned, doesn't count. I guess Dogg just threw him into the Scion Championship.
Knowing what Dogg's been doing lately, I'm surprised he didn't fire him and called him an unsanctioned employee. So we'll go after it all they wanted.
Well, unfortunately for Dogg, I think that due to Bro's merchandising sales going way up after that big win, I don't think that he was in any position to fire anybody. And Drago, oh, it was almost a 2 count.
He must really be angry.
Well, we do know that Drago is more about the merchandising sales than the actual competition of everything. Part of my understanding is that the only reason he wants a championship is because it seems like merchandising sales always go up after a championship win.
Well, Jack, that's what they tell me. That's what they tell me. Yeah. Everybody wants to buy the champion crown.
And Lord just nailing Raven with that rock bottom. Until a better name comes up for it.
That's not a rock bottom, Jack. Caught at the pits of hell. That's Lord's special move. Told you about trying to get sued. We don't have that money.
Oh, the WWE's been out of business for years. We put them out of business, remember?
I don't know. I'm not gonna comment on it. And I'm not going to add anything to that, nor do I know what you're talking about.
Devastating superplex by Raven on the trail.
Yeah. It seems as if when you said that, Drago just stood still because he didn't want to be involved.
I noticed tonight that Drago is no longer wearing that protective chain of his. How's that arm going to hold up?
Well, it was said that he is off the chain and he's pretty much angry about not getting his money. So, you know.
Hey, wait a second. Why is it I see t-shirts in the audience that say Drago off the chain? Was that all a merchandising ploy?
That guy's a genius, I tell you. Maybe it was.
Anything for a little bit more merchandise money, eh?
Yeah. Man's gotta eat, I suppose.
I don't know how smart this is. Drago's currently laid out in the ring. Trail's going after Lord. Raven's on the other side of the ring.
How do you win this match again, Jack?
You gotta win inside that ring. 1, 2, 3, or submission.
These guys are just happy beating the hell out of each other. Or
This
just
could-
beating the hell out of Knight.
This could be some kind of strategy going on. There's been a lot of outside ring work tonight. And Lord and Raven going at it in the ring. And Raven getting an airplane spinning on Lord. I really wish somebody was actually making those sound effects. Raven running roughshod all over Lord. Oh. And now Drago going for the airplane spin. Just dropping Lord in the middle of the ring. Seems to have taken as much out of Drago as it did Lord. Drago going for the pin. Trail coming in, breaking it up. I think he would have had him there.
I don't know. At this point, I think everything is a marketing ploy.
Oh, I just got this note. You can now buy the Drago airplane models kit in stores now. Huh. The ref getting knocked down. And the ref getting back up. Trail with a pin. Only a 1 count. And now Lord with a pin.
When you run over the ref, sometimes he gets kind of forgetful about his counting numbers. You're the one who make the next pin. Especially the ref is trolling anyway.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to do some background checks on some of these refs.
Then again, I think I saw this guy at the Tonberry party. Maybe that's why he's counting like this tonight.
But the Tonberry defeat was a week ago.
You just don't know. The drinks they had there guaranteed you to have at least a hangover for 2 weeks.
What were they serving?
Well, I don't know what it was, but it was green. And it felt like flames were bursting out of me every time I took a sip.
Actually, that kind of sounds delicious. And Lord pinning Trail unexpectedly. That means Trail is out for the Scion Championship.
about that. I told you it's possible to steal the fight. And Lord just stole out.
Join us all next week when we come back for some triple threat action. And a continuation on for the Delamod Tag Team Championship.
So who are our winners so far, Jack?
For the Scion Championships, we have Raven, Drago, and Lord facing off against each other. For the Papito Championship, we have Rin, Ruben's left arm, and Arismond. For the Delmud Championships, we still have to see Tatio versus Arts and Crafts. And for the Women's LunarBlades Championships, we have Azalea, Nokumis, and Santi.
That's going to be promising. Very promising. I can't wait to see what happens next time.
Join us all next week. For now, this has been Jack Human, signing off.
Blaze, Gall, and Maul. Remember, if you're going to kill yourself, do it for a paycheck.
Hey Blaze, why do you have a shovel?
Man, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna ask you a question. How deep have you been in shit before? Because you're about to be about 6 feet deep in some shit.
Oh, God damn it!